It is another beautiful Saturday. The thing about Max Clark is he better be a fucking superstar because if Wyatt Langford goes out and hits nukes for the Rangers and Max Clark doesn't do shit, I could buy a dragon. That would
where?
You had to invest in one business with half your winnings. What are you investing the money into?
Easy, Pornhub.
What the?
That's why you don't do drugs, kid. Next question. Is Michigan going to win the Natty? Because I feel like Michigan's going to win the Natty.
Gonna need to run it down their fucking throat and will.
$200 you lost last year?
300.
People would think of Jamal Murray and he would just have been a role player.
What? What's going on, people? We are back. It is another Saturday morning, which can only mean one thing. Ride the Tide Sports Podcast is back, baby. We got a bunch of news to get to. We got NFL free agency that is still high flying through the fucking city. We got MLB news. We got NFL news. We got one more I'm forgetting, NBA news. And, of course, I am not alone. We got Danny.
What up?
Donnie Pan's back in the building. Of course, we have the Wander. Look at that.
Perfect timing.
Right when the camera gets
Like it was
on.
planned.
What's your intro music, Jesse? If you were to walk in through the door, like your walk-up song.
Oh, my walk-in song?
Yeah, what would that be?
Making my way downtown.
Oh, my God.
So I can edit it after.
Listen.
Making my way downtown. Walking fast.
I'll have to play it.
I'm homebound.
I have to play it because it's a little bit of a remix.
Oh, it's like that?
Owns that. So
Oh, no.
that'll be a segment later, folks.
Okay, well, guess fucking keep on your toes.
I'm unprepared.
Can't just let us know. But anyways, you got 3 out of the 4 fellas. Luke's working. Tyler's painting. But we're still here to talk sports. Everyone doing, I would say, either tired, hungover, or in between. So that's where we're at.
Not me. Good as a peach.
Jesse's on a 10. I will say.
Way to be a good father figure, Jesse.
Jesse's got a lot of energy. He's about to go. He's going to the gym after this, actually.
No, we don't go to the gym. We just do
Looks like he's going to a Texans tryout.
at-home calisthenics right now. That's all we do.
You know what you do? You look like you are on the Houston Texans coaching staff, but you're not really like a big deal. But you're not really like a big deal.
You don't know if I'm swole or not. You don't know. You don't know.
But I do.
You're like the strength and conditioning coach. Like, you're like, he looks like he could be a big deal, but we're not sure if he's a big deal.
Like, hey, that guy wasn't that tall yesterday.
That's what you kind of.
No, he wasn't. You're right.
resemble. All right, but anyway, so like we kind of talked about majority of the last podcast, I mean, NFL free agency is still happening, and we got some things to get to. First things first, we're going to just start it off with the biggest thing that happened because everyone's talking about it, and it happened yesterday. The Seattle Seahawks signed wide receiver Cooper Kupp to a 3-year deal worth $45 million. Now the Seattle Seahawks look like Jackson Smith-Njigba, Cooper Kupp, Noah Fant. They just signed Marquez Valdes-Scantling, which you would say, who cares? But everywhere he goes, they want to make it to the Super Bowl or they're a good team. So, yeah. And then, Sam Darnold's the helm at QB who took DK's number 14, which I think is crazy. But, yeah. Cooper Kupp wants to go first.
I want them to fail.
Oh, you do?
I still want them to fail. Because this is how I see it.
Okay.
You're telling me you didn't like Geno, so you replaced him with Sam Darnold. Okay. I see what you're thinking because of how many wins he had. You don't have nearly the roster that Minnesota has.
Correct.
Then you choose not to pay DK, so you can go with the cheaper option of Cooper Kupp. Yeah. I don't think either of the players are on the caliber for who they got replaced by, but were paid more money / less. I don't like it. I don't think Cooper's going to be that good with Sam.
I agree with you. I think that team's going to be a dumpster fire.
He gave the keys to
I
Howard.
don't know if anyone remembers from the Wednesday power. I hate Sam Darnold. I hate him. Cooper Kupp's on the way out. He's on, the best. Was he 30, 34 or something like that?
31.
31. Okay. Well, still, he's on the tail half of that, peak in your career or whatever. I just don't think it's a recipe for winning. Like Jesse was saying, it's just not a good combo. They're not going to mesh well. And if they do, then I'll eat my fucking words. But
the lineman, because none of this matters if you don't get a better O-line.
The O-line still sucks, and they got to.
I just can't believe that somebody saw how Sam Darnold played at the end of last year and was like, "Yeah, we'll give you money. Come play
for us."
He
had such a good year that he got a giant contract, and I think that contract's gonna, when you look back on it,
made him look so much better than he was.
Yeah, that contract's gonna be a bad one when you look back on it at the end of the day. You're gonna look back at that contract and go, "Uh-oh."
I mean, if anything, Cooper Kupp's still not a bad receiver. Maybe he'll make Sam Darnold look okay still, but.
Yeah, but this is an 8-win team right here. Now that you've gotten Cooper Kupp, congratulations! You went from a 5-win team to an 8-win team. Like, this doesn't change a whole lot when you still don't have an O-line and your defense has pretty much left you.
I bet you they get less than 8 wins.
Everyone, but what's his name? That rookie corner. But yeah, hate to see it. God, I did not like this move. And he went to a division rival, which is so weird. I don't think he's going to stay in the division.
Because he wants to play in LA probably still.
I mean, I get that he wants to stay, probably. Well, he's from Washington. Didn't he go to Washington College? So I get that. Like, the hometown thing, like going to play in Washington. Like, that I get. That makes sense. But from the organization standpoint, it ain't going to be nothing too crazy. It'll be a year or two.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that, he's returning home, but that's the only storyline I'm really getting out of this. If it was Sam Howell throwing the ball, I'd care a little more. Let's cut the shit. Next, we have something that I feel like the signing in term, you may go, why are we talking about this? But then if you just let me break it down and you'll understand why. So the Dallas Cowboys came into the draft this year talking about Ashton Jeanty. We want Jeanty. We want him. Okay, that's our number one guy. Then a couple weeks went by and Jerry Jones freed up a bunch of cap space and then said, hey, we didn't realize how deep this running back class actually is. So, maybe we're not going to go all in on Jeanty and we're going to wait till round 2 or 3 or 4 and grab another running back. Smart. This is a fucking really deep class. Had nothing wrong with what Jerry said. Here was the thing, though. We knew he was going to fuck it. We just didn't know how. Here is how he has started to fuck it. Since he has done that, he took Deuce Vaughn's contract and extended him for way more money than he needed to be to stay on the Cowboys. And then the next day, he signed Miles Sanders to a deal, which now puts the Cowboys at a 3-man backfield, which then means they're going to go draft another running back and make it a 4-man backfield. So I don't understand what the fuck Jerry's doing.
And they let Dowdle go.
And now, yeah, we're going to talk about that. You know what? That's a great – we'll put that 1 and 2. And then Rico Dowdle also has been signed to the Patriots.
Well, look at the Patriots.
But, yeah, so now you have 3 running backs. None of them are your main number 1, and then you're still going to go draft a number 1? This just seems fucking –
just makes me think they're actually not going to draft a running back.
Right, which is like the one thing that I was certain Dallas was going to do.
Deuce Vaughn doesn't even.
I mean, up until they made those moves, yeah, but
I wouldn't have re-signed Deuce. That seems like a waste of money.
Deuce 1-year deal, Miles 1-year deal. So I signed all these guys on 1-year deals, which is like, okay, so maybe they are going to go draft a guy who will be there for the cornerstone, and these guys are all just backups. But I just feel like I'm not a GM, but this is another Jerry Jones move that I don't understand, and he continues to be the guy who makes moves that just make no sense to me.
I feel like he's like still stuck in like the 1980s GM mode or something, man. I don't think he's upgraded with the times and how players are now anymore.
Like we're in a new era, but he's still playing in the old era. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean the guy's ancient. He's as old as dinosaurs. Look at the guy. So I mean,
I agree. I've never been able to figure this man out, and he's still just confusing the living shit out of me. So
Dallas will never be a successful organization until they get rid of him. Once Jerry's gone, then they might be able to turn the ship around. But
they're gonna take all that cap room that everyone's talking about. What free agent, wide receiver are we gonna sign? Whatever. They're gonna go and fucking take Micah Parsons and stick the fattest contract up his ass if they can. That's what they're gonna do with all that extra cap room. Watch, fucking watch. Anyways, next thing that we have. we got a 49ers discussion to have, okay? We had it last
Oh,
pod, but
God,
we
yeah, I
gotta
saw
we gotta
this,
have a
yes.
little bit more. So, first, Mac Jones has been signed to the 49ers as their second quarterback. Yes, Brock Purdy and Mac Jones are the two quarterbacks. What's funny about this? Mac Jones is actually making more money. Brock Purdy in 2025 max earnings will be $5.3 million. Max Jones's earnings in 2025 will be 5.75. He's actually making $4 million, or not $4 million, $0.4 million more than.
Pretty sure that's only if he gets his incentives, though.
No, that's his max earnings. Oh yeah, you're right. If he gets his max incentives, you're right. If he gets his max incentives, he can make more money than Brock. But I just think it's fucking.
Still,
hilarious.
yeah, he's possibility to be paid more than Purdy.
But
Which
so
is
here's the
nuts.
question that I have.
Contract.
Here's the question I have for the group. All right, plain and simple. Are we trading CMC? Are we keeping him? What are we doing? Are we rebuilding?
Trade. You've already dished everybody. Just dish more. Fuck it.
Let's start with you, Donnie.
Get stuff. You've already dished your entire defense away. You're going for it. What's an injury-prone Christian McCaffrey going to do for you if he's hurt 90% of the year anyway? So get something out of him. You may not get a lot for him anymore because people know how injury.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a third-round pick at the highest.
And that's all you fucking need sometimes. A third-round pick ain't the worst thing in the world when it comes to the NFL draft. You know? So, in my eyes, yeah, get rid of him. Move on.
I wish I could remember how many years are left. I want to spend 3 years or 2.
I think it's 2.
I'd keep him another year.
2. Just looked it up.
I'd keep him.
I mean, I'm just asking because if the 49ers are really going into this rebuild process where they have lost 11 players on the defense, just on the defense, and your quarterbacks are Brock Purdy and Mac Jones.
I don't have a problem with Purdy. I think Purdy could win a Super Bowl.
Elaborate more. Just elaborate more on that.
I think when we talk about the whole, can you actually go all the way with that quarterback? You know, when we have those conversations, like, can that quarterback actually take it to the game and perform well enough in the game to win it? I think Brock Purdy can be in that conversation. Yeah, he's had a stacked roster, but we've also seen him make plays where it was the game or his legs, and he got him out of it. He's good at improvising, so I think he can improvise his way into a Super Bowl.
Jake, do you want to push back, or do you agree?
I mean, I won't disagree with the aspect of he can work his way into a Super Bowl. Winning it, you can't win it without a defense. So,
I think Brock Purdy, and I know this is going to be fucking probably a quote that might age poorly, but I think Brock Purdy's best chance at a Super Bowl is already fucking not behind him, but it was there, and it's going to be a fucking while, or it's going to be a lot tougher for him to make it back. His best chance of having a ring is already passed.
Yes, when he was broken.
Yeah, I know, but what happened when he wasn't broken against the Chiefs, and they had the lead, and they were up by 17 points, and then they fucked that. So,
I mean, he went to the Super Bowl his rookie year, right? Right?
Yeah.
Technically his rookie year. Yeah, he was the fourth.
Yeah, it was his first year he played. Like, actually played. So, I don't know if anyone else has noted this, but seems to be a constant trend of rookie quarterbacks doing really well their first year and then kind of falling off a little bit after that.
Well, it's normally been first year good, sophomore slump, third year they come back. Joe Burrow's probably the best example of that. If you take the injuries away and you look at his stats, first year he was cooking. Obviously,
he went to the Super Bowl as his rookie year, didn't he?
And then his first full rookie year, like you just said, made it to the Super Bowl. The next year dropped off. The next year right back. That was the year that they beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead. So I'm just saying, there's normally a sophomore slump, and then you come back. C.J. Stroud, he had his sophomore slump. A lot of people are expecting now this year he's going to turn the fuck up. I'm just saying. So, we'll see about that. And I think the problem is Brock Purdy's on year 4. So I don't know.
Yes, contract season, and he's probably going to make $50 million.
Oh yeah, he'll be primed for a big contract for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of contracts, we had a lot of questions about the Steelers. They had new wide receivers, new offense, but they didn't have a quarterback. And Steelers now have their quarterback suck. They went from Russell Wilson and Justin Fields to Skylar Thompson, backup, Mason Rudolph, starter. Mason Rudolph was signed on a 2-year, $8 million deal. At 29 years old, it is believed that he is going to be the starter, and Skylar Thompson will be backing him up.
Nah.
There's no way, dude.
As of right now.
I mean, as of right now, I believe you, yeah, but there's no way
As
come
of
regular
right
season that's their quarterbacks. No way.
Well, the only thing that's going to change is DRAFT. That's the only thing, and they got to take a quarterback.
What pick do they have? They're like middle of the pack, right? Like somewhere between like 15 and around 15, 20 probably, I imagine.
I think so.
They can't get Rodgers? You don't think they want Rodgers?
Fuck, dude, I hope, God, everyone should stay away from that, man. Cursed.
He's cursed.
Daniel Jones was the true
He went on
quarterback.
his little ayahuasca fucking retreat shit, and he came back a different man. He's not the same.
The Steelers draft pick 2025. What do they have?
They just drafted King Booker, and he has already won a Super Bowl.
21.
You have the 21st pick.
They have the 21st pick, and then they don't have a second-round pick because they traded that for DK.
They better get Jackson Dart.
So they're gonna have one. Unless they trade, they're gonna have one pick through the first 2 rounds. So they're probably gonna want to take a quarterback.
I would.
If they don't take a quarterback, they might want to try and make another trade for a quarterback.
Or get a running back, but I believe in Jalen Warren.
No one wants to take a chance on Sam Howell still, dude. Fucked up.
I know, bro. It's absolute. Don't get me
bullshit.
started, Jake. You're trying to fire me up.
Here's how I look at it. Okay.
Is it working?
Cam Ward, Shadur Sanders, those two are probably going to be gone when you get to Steelers, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're
God, I would
at,
hope so. You know how shocked it'd be if they were.
right. If you're looking at Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Milroe, Quinn Ewers, or Jackson Dart, I feel like I'm in an okay position. Now, obviously, you're going to have your preference of the 4, but I feel like I'm in an okay position taking one of those guys if I'm Pittsburgh.
This is a solid draft for a lot of positions.
Especially if it's like Quinn Ewers or Jalen Milroe or Dylan Gabriel, one of those 3 specifically, I would feel.
Quinn Ewers,
okay.
oh man,
I'd feel okay.
I'll probably. Yeah,
we all have our preference, but I'm just saying, if you're the Steelers and you're in that spot,
you're at least thinking about it.
One of those players is playing over Mason goddamn Rudolph. I promise you that.
I don't know if might make him sit.
Like they did with Will and Mason, where he played 5 games last year, and then they were like, we have to play somebody at quarterback, but they both fucking suck. They didn't know what to do. It was so bad.
Like, we've seen what you can do, Mason.
Thank God we have the number 1 pick. we're gonna fuck it up. We're gonna take the defensive tackle. We're gonna fuck it up.
It was the first overall pick.
The Tennessee Titans select
Jalen
Abdul Carter from Penn State. I'm so ready for it to just fuck it up. That's what we're gonna do. Woo! All right, that's football. That's free agency, but it's probably not gonna stop because it doesn't ever stop. All right, before we get into fucking NBA basketball, I just did have one thing in the world of college, and this was primarily to talk shit against Tyler, but he's not here. Tyler's a North Carolina fan. I like Duke. Duke beat North Carolina for the 3rd time this year. Suck it, Ty. That's all I had to say. Can't even defend himself. Yeah.
Dick move.
And in his back.
I have. I told him this when I saw him earlier today. He said, don't bring it up on the pod. All right, let's
Remember now.
Sorry. Let's get to NBA. All right. One of the biggest talking points in the NBA over the last 10 games has been there's been one player who's been lighting the league on fire over the last 10 games. Can you guess who it is? I'll give you a hint. Jake's head.
Cade Cunningham.
Ding, 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 ding. Cade Cunningham over the last 10 games is averaging 32 points a game, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals.
What a dog.
Absolute legend over the last 10 games. And the thing is a lot of people are over here talking about how Cade Cunningham this year has gotten more respect than I've seen any other year, and it's primarily because the Pistons are winning. Cade Cunningham has been somebody that on this team, now he hasn't put up the numbers he's been putting up this year, but he has been a hooper. He has been a baller. But no one has really given two fucks because the Pistons will win 10 games. But now that the Pistons are actually a playoff team, everybody's given Cade his flowers this year, which I just feel like is so interesting that we have to wait for a team to actually be successful to go, oh, no, we can give this guy's flowers. Like, Wembanyama, the Spurs were never going to make the playoffs this year. And I think we can all say, when you have 150 more blocks than everyone else, I can give the man his flowers. That's all I'm trying to say. Why do we have to wait for the Pistons to be good for Cade to get respect? It's been 4 years. That's my question.
They didn't feel like the Pistons were worth even talking about.
Oh, okay.
We were so bad. Nobody cared about us. We were just.
Come on, we got this declining in sales team who got a number one guy, got injured. It's been bad here. It's been ugly.
Now that it's good and we're getting our flowers, I want to see him in an MVP conversation. Not saying he's the MVP, but top 5.
I think he is top 5. I think top 5.
Is he in a conversation of it right now?
I think top 5 MVP right now, you got SGA, Jokic, and Giannis. Those 3 aren't moving. I don't know why. They're not going to budge, okay? Then I say you could put in Cade. I saw people putting LeBron 5th. That motherfucker does not play enough to get MVP. Stop. I'm a LeBron guy, but stop. That's not true. And then at number 5, you either put Tatum or Luka, but take your pick.
Can't give Luka that man's.
The numbers are identical this year.
24 games this season. Or like
not all of them, but
35.
Their impact.
Yeah, Luka is not eligible for the MVP, so he won't be.
Oh yeah, you're right because
they had that 65 game minimum they had to play.
Yep. Moving on though, we got to talk about the Warriors. The Warriors have won 6 straight games. They're 13-1 with Jimmy Butler, and they're back, and it's scary. And on top of it, Steph Curry got 4,000 3-pointers, first person ever to do it. Yeah,
that doesn't surprise me.
Ever do it? Watch this man chuck up shots from Ypsilanti and wherever he wanted. And
just doesn't miss.
Yeah, but guess who led the scoring last game against the Kings? Guess who led the scoring on the team for the first time since Game 7 of 2016?
Draymond Green!
Draymond!
I missed this.
Draymond Green led the scoring.
Draymond put up like 23 or some shit.
Uh-huh. Draymond had the best game he's had in almost a decade.
Where did he pull that from?
Like he said.
Vintage
really
Draymond, dude.
Like Draymond said, it really is the big 3. It's Jimmy, Steph, and him.
Oh, man, he had to remind people who he is, huh?
He said it is a big 3. Y'all are going to learn.
If I wanted to get a bucket, I could.
23 points, shot 8 for 14, shot 5 for 7 on the 3-point.
Oh, yeah, no.
He was feeling it that night.
He was feeling himself. Never had this line again this season.
He turned the difficulty down to rookie.
He was heat checked.
He did. He put the difficulty down to rookie and started shooting threes.
When the last time he even took 7 threes?
He took 7 threes and made 5 of them. That's fucking crazy. Curry had 11. Moody had 17. Jimmy Butler had 6. And Draymond had 23.
And they won?
And they won 130 to 104 against the Kings. Guess who had the second most points with 21? Jonathan Kuminga.
No.
What the fuck is going on?
You know how many times in my life I've said if Draymond scores the most points, you're losing.
Not that night, Jesse. Not that night.
Light the beam.
Actually, Draymond, that's comedy.
He heard you talking all that smack all them years.
Hey, whoever ran Sacramento's front court, that game, back court, honestly, the coach.
You're fired!
They've already done that once this year.
Do it again.
You're fired!
Fire him again. Draymond's dropping 23. Draymond's dropping 5 threes.
Yes, like Kuminga and Draymond combined for 44 on you.
And you know he's talking shit because he never does this. So you know that he's talking shit. And you have to sit there and have to get chirped by Draymond, not because he's looking for foul calls, because he's cashing in your face. I'm pissed.
Well, you got Draymond and Jimmy Butler on the same team talking shit to your face.
Yeah, Jimmy shot the ball 3 times.
It don't matter. He's watching Draymond pop off and talking shit for Draymond.
Where's the donkey?
Him and Draymond are just double teaming up people.
Jimmy ain't been worried about shooting since he got there. He like, I get the buckets if I have to, but I'm just here to pass.
Jimmy's just waiting for the playoffs. He's like, all right, let's see. Playoffs are coming up. Take it easy.
That's the last thing I'm going to say. And then we got to move on because this is just so funny to me. Jimmy Butler shot it 4 times. Steph Curry shot it 8 times. Draymond shot it 14 times.
He was open. He was open.
He was in his bag. He had his team takeover on. It was like, oh, shit.
He told them, run the offense through me, and we win in the day. Bet on it.
Anyway, so yeah, the Warriors are hot, and Draymond decided to wake up and play some basketball.
What's
Jesus.
next?
All right, next thing. This one I think was very sad to Jake for personal reasons that he'll be able to tell you about in a minute. But De'Aaron Fox will officially be out for the rest of the season due to surgery on his left pinky. De'Aaron Fox, Wembanyama, and the Spurs are gone. Jake, you can tell the people why this one's extra sad for you.
All right, so through my work has Pistons season tickets, and they give me a game, just one game a year. And I had chose the game originally for today against the OKC Thunder. I was fucking pumped, ready to go watch, Pistons take on the top seeded team in the West. Just to find out that I had prior plans to go to today, and I had to swap my game. And the only person I could swap my game with, one of my coworkers, had this game against the Spurs coming up on the 25th. I was like, whatever, Wemby's out, but at least I'll, get to see De'Aaron Fox still. The Pistons beat the piss out of him.
Yep.
Now De'Aaron Fox isn't even playing. There's nobody on the Spurs worth going to fucking watch now. Maybe Chris Paul. At least Chris Paul's there, unless he's like, back-to-back days, can't play.
Chris Paul hasn't missed a game all year.
Yeah, it'll be the one game he fucking misses now.
It is the current longest streak in the NBA. No, it's actually the longest streak in NBA history by a player in their 20th season or later.
Well, it'll be the one game he misses is that day now, and
he's
so frustrated. It was like it went from like peak cinema entertainment, Pistons Thunder, to like mid entertainment, Pistons Spurs, no Wemby, to just like I'd almost just rather stay at home now.
Now it's like when me and Tyler went to see the Hornets game.
Yeah. At least the Hornets. I don't know. I'd rather go see the Hornets.
They didn't have LaMelo playing. No, you wouldn't. LaMelo wasn't playing. Miles Bridges wasn't playing.
Yeah, never mind. About the same then.
That game was ass. But anyways, Jesse, what were you going to say?
I was going to say the Spurs are scammers. Spurs are scammers.
How so?
This is how the Spurs are scammers. I've seen this before. We've seen this before. They're not slick. He did this same shit with Duncan Robinson. Oh, Duncan Robinson only played 6 games. Oh, no, the team's bad because we only rely on one person. Everything goes downhill. Oh, wait, what's that? First overall pick, Mr. Fundamental. What are they going to do this time? Build a damn super team. Somehow we're going to see them drop all the way down. Then they're going to be in the running, and we're going to be like, there's no way. Spurs can get the first pick again, right?
I've never thought of it that way, and I hate you for it. I hate
Who
you.
do they take?
Oh, my God.
The
Cooper Flag! Who else would they take?
And then
we guy worth a damn in this next draft.
We're going to have Cooper Flag, Victor,
only guy coming to college worth the fuck.
Yeah, they're doing what they did again. Everyone's going to be like, how does the Spurs keep building another dynasty? Listen to what Jesse's saying. He's breaking it down.
I didn't even think of it that way. I hate that you put that out into the world now, because now it's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, man. Fuck you.
I will say the Spurs have stupid draft luck, and if anyone's going to end up getting
the year they got Wemby, it should have been our pick, the lucky fucks.
Yeah, it'll be them.
We had the worst league. We had the worst record in like NBA history. We fall to the 5th pick somehow.
We'll be in their they'll be in our situation, Jake, but they'll get it. They'll get the first.
Yeah, I know, because fuck the Pistons. That's why. God.
Well, you know what's great is that there was a jersey swap that happened in the NBA, and one person has the last name spelled Gueye, but it's pronounced Gay, and the other person has the last name of Bona. It's pronounced Bona, and you know exactly what happened next.
Gay Bona!
Yes, sir.
Almost rivals the black dick one.
You love to see it.
I think the black dick jersey swap still stands at the top of the chain there.
Yeah.
All right, there's one more thing I want to get into because we haven't talked about it yet this year, but it's been going on all year, and I don't know why we haven't, but we need to. Paul George. Playoff Pete.
God.
This man signed a pretty lengthy, pretty pricey deal with the 76ers to come in and do podcasts.
Best scammer I've ever seen play in NBA history.
And Paul George signed a pretty big deal so that he could come in, play a couple games, do a couple podcasts, then play when it feels like it and do more podcasts.
He's living the life out in Philly.
And now Embiid's hurt, and they're like, okay, so now we're expecting playoff P to come back and, do a little something. He's got 2 games this season where he has 30-plus points. And there are 4 players on the 76ers that have 4 or more 30-plus point games this year, including Maxey, obviously. But that means 3 other players that aren't Maxey, which means playoff P is not hooping. He's podcasting. And if you want me to be blunt with you, he's stealing from you. He's taking your money to just live in Philly and have a nice life.
And guess what? You guys are taking money for decades so you can deal with it. Go PG. Go PG. Rob the rich. Rob the rich.
You're on board for this?
Jesse CPG.
Don't even make the playoffs. Why? Because you never had to play good. You're playoff ball. It's fine. They didn't get there. You didn't have to do it. It's on them.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid can't stay healthy. We've learned this. Get it
You
back.
know how I feel? Quit milking it, pussy. Get your ass on the court and play.
Bones are bad. Too tall.
Paying you all that money to play, not podcast.
Too big, too tall.
That's our job. We do the podcasting.
Bones are bad.
You play basketball.
Bones are bad.
Too big, too tall.
Give a shit if I'm in a wheelchair. They're paying me money to play basketball. You bet your ass I'm trying to get out on that court.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is that it was something that I thought was going to just be a beginning of the year thing, but he's been doing it all year, and I don't think it's going to stop. I think this is just going to be how it is this year.
I think in his mind, that's what he wanted it to do, and then he's like, this is kind of nice.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Everybody
Didn't play that much.
else does it. Everybody else tries real hard, and I just kind of show up.
Yeah. All right. Let's move it on over to baseball, and then we got picks, and then we are Audi 500.
Because this is the only championship you'll ever get. You can't during the regular season to save your life.
Center field. Jones still on the move, running out of room, and he makes it. Come on in. The 1-1 from Tyson. Batista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over.
All right. First thing that we have to talk about is we are still in spring training, and we still will be for another 2 weeks, but there is an MLB professional regular season game taking place in 3 days, people, because the Tokyo series is on Tuesday, and we don't have a pot till Wednesday, so I figured might as well talk about this for a minute. We have the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Chicago Cubs, Shota Imagana from Japan, starting against Yoshinobu Yamamoto, also from Japan. I think that's just pretty sick. Obviously, the Dodgers have Shohei Ohtani, biggest Japanese guy. I'd say probably one of the biggest Japanese guys that isn't Shohei Ohtani would be Seiya Suzuki on the Cubs. So I think, honestly, they picked the perfect 2 teams for this Tokyo Series game.
They knew what they were doing.
100%. Yeah. But yeah, we have regular season baseball. We got 2 games. We got one Tuesday, one Wednesday. I'm excited, boys. How we feeling about this?
I'm excited. We got our fantasy baseball draft tomorrow, so that means our season starts on Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
But I love the Cubs. I'm a huge Cubs fan. I was rooting for the Dodgers last year in the World Series. I was rooting for Shohei to get his ring. And all in all, that's pretty much it. I don't really care
Yeah,
for the
Jesse
Dodgers
isn't a
outside
big
of
Cubby
Shohei.
guy.
Oh, that sucks.
Man.
Jesse's got 2 teams.
I hate the Cubs.
He got 2 teams. that
My
he fucking hates.
Cubbies.
Padres and the Cubs. Jesse
Oh, that's
can't
me and my
stand them.
brothers. That's my brother's favorite team's the Padres.
Oh my God, you guys
Oh
are gross.
my god.
Oh my God, you lived in a house of filth. No disrespect to your parents. It was just
No.
that's gross. Oh,
Those
my
are
God.
Jesse's too.
Hey, when
can't
you get the
stand either of them.
hospitality like I did at Wrigley Field, it's kind of hard
Oh,
not to be a
see,
Cubs
that
fan.
is- One of you is Padres, which is dad, and the other's Baby Bear. Like, oh my God, you guys are sick. You're gross.
Hey, don't be
Those 2
jealous.
teams,
Don't
yeah.
be jealous.
failed.
Jake, just out of curiosity, do you have any teams that you feel that way about? in
Yeah, the
baseball?
Yankees.
Yankees.
Hey,
Okay.
that's everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
curious.
Yeah, that's another personal experience that just, oh God, I hate New Yorkers. They're a bunch of pricks.
I just hate Cleveland, but that's just from personal experiences of going to Guardians games and their fans being cocks. That's it.
Yeah, no, Yankees are like number 1 on my shit list. They can eat a fat one.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't really
Fun
think of
fact for
anyone
the
else.
people, we're not going to get into it, but Jakob almost got lost in New York City, but he had a Alex Rodriguez jersey on, and that saved his life.
Yeah, that's a true story.
So as much as we hate the Yankees saved you.
The nice people that moved to New York from Michigan saved us. But
Oh.
yeah.
Jesse, you excited for this shit? Tokyo Series Game 1 Tuesday, Game 2 Wednesday.
I love a good out of country series.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was a fan of the Soul.
the Soul
That's where it was
Series.
last year. Couldn't remember where.
Yeah, it was Padres and Dodgers.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I guess that kind of irks me. I guess I wish they would have picked someone other than the Dodgers this year. But
Well, I think that they kind of looked at it from everybody that's good at Japanese baseball is pretty much going to the Dodgers.
it's on those two on those 2
Didn't
teams.
they sign Roki? Didn't they sign Saki too?
Yeah, let's not get come on, let's not make
If
this
they had a
difficult.
3-game series, they could literally go Shohei, Yamamoto, Sasaki, 3 Japanese pitchers. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like that's why they did the Dodgers. I get it. But also that's why the Dodgers are so good. Because those are 3 Japanese studs. Sucks ass. All right.
Sorry.
We got a couple other things in the world of baseball. This one pissed me the fuck off. So for over 2 years now, the Tampa Bay Rays have been in talks of maybe or maybe not building a new stadium. And then this hurricane happened, and it was almost like, now you don't have a choice, assholes. You have to rebuild. Your roof is gone. Your roof is gone. You don't have a choice now.
Oh God, please tell me they just like tore the fucking barrings out and left it an open roof.
They have officially declared that they are going to just delay the process of the roof. It's going to eventually be fixed. All the plans from moving out of St. Petersburg to Tampa have been canceled. The new stadium renderings that have been online canceled. The new stadium plans for a new stadium all canceled. And they're staying at this shithole that isn't even in fucking Tampa.
That's like, dude, that stadium has got to be like
The worst stadium in sports.
it's easily one of the
Like,
worst
it's
baseball
the-
stadiums
it's the
in America.
Washington Commanders football stadium. It's the Oakland A's Coliseum, and then it's this. Those are the 3 meccas of just shit. the mecca of shit right there is those 3 stadiums.
They should just tear all the metal part off over the fucking dome and just leave it an open roof for this year. Fuck it.
Yes.
That's what they should do. But
Oh
it's
my
too late
God.
now.
It's not like we're
So-
in fucking Florida.
Oh,
But what if it rains? You have turf. It's all artificial.
well, that's the thing. If they made it an open roof, they'd probably have to take the turf out.
Yeah.
They'd have-
What I'm saying is, if you remove the turf, your problem is solved. It's
Oh, yeah,
very
well,
simple. But these motherfuckers would have to do what?
I ain't too smart down there in Florida.
They'd have to spend money. And the whole reason why this whole new stadium ain't getting built in the first place is because they don't want to spend any fucking money. If you get hit by a hurricane and your stadium is broken and you still say, we're going to suck it up and stay, you're cheap. You're cheap as fuck. There's no other way to put it. Sorry, that one pissed me off, and I feel like I had to talk about it because Tampa's cheap and it fucking assholes.
I'll talk your shit.
Thank you. All right. There was one more thing in baseball. I just got to find it. God damn it. I lost it. Oh, 1 second. I'm on the wrong account. Oh, there is one more thing in the world of baseball, and then we will get the fuck out of here. Yes. Juan Soto got hit in the face, or not Juan Soto. Fernando Tatis Jr. got hit in the face by a 102-mile-per-hour fastball yesterday in spring training. There is he's getting evaluated for x-rays. There's no this, there's no that. And the scariest part is the only video online is the one taken by a fan. So this is all you get.
Jesus.
Just ball to the dome, and no one knows, did he have a concussion? Is he going to die? No one knows anything. He's not going to die, but you know what
I mean,
hope not. I really hope not. I really saw. But yeah,
too late. You spoke it.
Get smoked in the face. Also, fuck the Angels. Haven't said that yet this year, and it doesn't feel right.
Why are we acting like everything we speak into existence just comes to fruition?
That's how the world works, duh.
No, it's not. I've been speaking on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I ain't got back. I like to think I give. I think I give to the world. But guess what? You know what the world does to me? It says,
what?
It stands me up. It pats me on the shoulders, dusts me off, and throws me in a mud pile.
It takes. You give and you get. That's how the world works, Jesse. You give and you give and you give and you give.
It's all sunshine and rainbows over here.
And it pushes you back. That's what it does. It takes and says, thanks, bitch.
Can't relate.
It's all sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, I think you're lying on the rainbows, but I'll give you
this.
this.
We got
Alexa, play Freebird.
Yeah, we got Jake's brain. Then we got Jesse's brain.
It's more of our views on the world, but
it's kind of how they contrast. Yeah, Jake's just
come on, man. Nice out here. Like everything's just crashing down,
and Jesse's over here like, help! I keep giving and they keep taking. Okay. We got picks, and then we're out of here. And I forgot to use the basketball intro, so we're just gonna use the basketball intro to go into picks because fuck it.
Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds. Lillard, long-range three. And it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! The lob. Again! Oh, what a monster jam by DeAndre Jordan!
All right. We got picks. Also, just so that everyone knows, Jake is in first place because he went 2 for 3. Yeah, I know. It's fucked because he's already at 66%.
Woo!
Nothing we can do about it, people. Nothing we can do about it. Like Jesse said, I still think the random number generator thing should be in full effect, but
all I do is win, no matter what.
Jesse, do you have a rebuttal on his ass?
Everybody's got their good weeks. It's all about consistency.
Like I said, sunshine and rainbows over here.
But which game mattered the most? Which game mattered the most? The one you told me I was fucking crazy for? With
the one you said that it was going to be a blowout, I believe is what he said.
Yeah. So you can go 2-1 and I can go 1-2.
Which
but
one was
I
it?
won where it counted.
It was the Cavs Grizz, right? Is that the one?
No, that was a different game. That was Cavs Grizzlies. It was the first game. It was the
It was the game. It was the game before the Lakers Milwaukee.
It was the Timberwolves game.
Yes.
Timberwolves Nuggets.
Well, yeah.
You said the Nuggets were going to blow the Timberwolves out of the water, but I believe the Timberwolves won by 20 points.
Yeah. So I want that. That's where he was talking smack on. That's the only one I care about.
Okay.
Oh well.
So.
Win some, you lose some, but I won more than I lost.
1 week wonder.
That's true. And the good thing is that from what I'm looking at, we have 2 games that we can run today. Hell yeah. First game, the game that Jakob was going to go to. The Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Detroit Pistons at 7 o'clock. The Thunder are favored -4.5 points, over under 234.5. Jakob is riding the Pistons. He's riding Cade. I mean, he was going to be at the game, so it only makes sense that he would ride the boys.
Yeah, I don't think I need to say much.
No, you don't. Jesse?
This shouldn't be that hard.
Over. I can't pick.
Over. The spread opened at -6.5 for OKC. It has now moved to -4.5, which tells me all the money's come in on the Pistons.
You're going to give the Thunder that Detroit basketball.
But if you want to go to the money line, 86% of the money's on OKC, 14% on Detroit. I'm going to take the Pistons money line. I'm not taking the 4.5. I'm taking the money line. Let's make some money. Let's make some money, Jake. 8:30 on ABC. The New York Knicks, one of the hottest teams in the NBA, 42-22, taking on another one of the hottest teams in the NBA, the Golden State Warriors. Warriors are favored -6.5 points. Yeah, I already said games at 8:30 on ABC.
Draymond.
Yeah, I think
Draymond things to Carl Anthony Towns. So the Warriors.
I think Golden State's gonna take care of business.
I'm actually riding your boy on an island, Jesse. I'm taking Brunson and them boys.
And that boy out, they ain't the same.
That's a college team.
I'm taking Brunson and them boys.
Don't get disrespectful, Jake. There's still some dogs. They just
It can't be
somehow can't going against people that like to touch them.
Are the Kings just ass? Because they got their ass beat by the Knicks last game too.
Yeah,
The
Kings their last game.
Kings are.
Kings
I mean, the Kings are the Bulls now. So
Okay, I was sitting over here like, damn, both teams beat the Kings their last game by a lot of points.
they got DeRozan, Levine, Sabonis. They have what should be an okay team. They're not.
Yeah. All right, game number 3. Tell me he's not playing so I can do this game. Tell me he's not playing so I can do this game. Yes. All right. We got the Phoenix Suns with no KD and the Los Angeles Lakers with no LeBron. You know what that means. It's Luka Doncic versus Devin Booker, baby. Suns, Lakers, tomorrow, 3:30, ABC.
Folks know how I feel. Fuck the Suns. Give me the Lakers.
Fuck the Suns.
Suns is bumming.
Luka, Devin Booker. Luka, Devin Booker. Luka, Devin Booker.
I want the Lakers to win, so Devin Booker leaves Phoenix and comes home to Detroit.
Yeah, for 3 first-round picks and a fucking half a leg.
Hey, anything less than 4, I'll be okay with.
That shit that I saw before, I think we can all agree, 4 first-round picks for anybody in the NBA is fucking insane.
I'll give you 2 if you want Ivy, but that's
Yeah,
4.
that was my.
No.
You can get 2 in Ivy. That's what you get.
I have the Lakers as well. That's a Lakers sweep. Woo-hoo. All right, let's move over to NHL, where Jake, you're now immediately in last place because you went 1 for 3. Look at that.
That's okay.
You go first place, last place. It's crazy. Anyways, game number 1.
Funny how that works. Play hockey all my life and suck at it.
Give me 2 good teams. Here we go. We got the Tampa Bay Lightning. No, Boston sucks now. We're not doing them. We got the Ottawa Senators going to Toronto to take on the Maple Leafs. Ottawa is 35-25. Toronto is 39-23. Over under 6 goals.
Give me the Sens.
Me too. I don't know why I was feeling Tkachuk here as well. Give me the Ottawa.
Who's home?
Toronto.
Give me Toronto.
Smart. Game number 2. We got the New York Rangers going to Columbus to take on the Jackets. Both teams are 5 games over 500 and are both fighting for a wild card spot. Over under 6 goals. I'm taking the over.
Blue Jackets and who?
Rangers.
Give me the Rangers.
Rangers with Igor.
Yeah, honestly,
Give me Shesty.
I think I'm a Ranger with this. Yeah, I'm Ranger.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
All right,
Columbus.
game number 3. And I'm doing this for you, Jake, only because you'll know why when I say the game.
Oh,
The
boy.
Vegas Golden Knights and the Detroit Red Wings.
Oh, why'd you gotta do that
Yeah.
to me? Come on.
Jake's 2 teams playing at 1 o'clock on TNT tomorrow on Sunday. Over under 6.5 goals. Those of you who don't know, Jake, Red Wings fan, also wears a bedazzled gold Vegas Knights jersey.
It's not bedazzled. It's literally the jersey they wear on the.
Oh,
You.
got a bedazzled. That was a late addition. People didn't come like that.
Fuck. Are the Wings home?
Yes.
Oh,
You should have went.
that makes this way harder.
You should have
Personally,
went.
not happy with the Wings at all or any of the moves that they made. I'm not
Nah,
support my team, but
I'm gonna take Vegas.
support the team. Give me Vegas.
Yeah, the Wings are just not looking great lately.
I feel like if I don't take Detroit on an island here, I'd just be stupid. So I'm going to take the Wings on an island.
They blew up against Buffalo. Where was that the last 6 games before that?
Yeah, it was one fucking game. I think the problem is that, and I don't know why no one's talked about this. Can we change our uniforms? What the fuck? We've worn the same uniforms for straight games. We had the Stadium Series against Columbus
We've worn them ever since.
that ended. Why are we wearing them every fucking game? Every game we're still wearing the same uniforms. We're playing like shit. And I'm like, yeah, because we're not wearing our fucking uniforms. We're still wearing the same alternates every game.
It's because the Stadium Series ones hide that fucking stupid prior to garbage patch a little better.
Oh, that's right.
It's on the shoulder, at least on the Stadium Series ones, whereas in a normal jersey, it's right there on the chest, all fucking stupid and ugly and garbagey. And
That must be what it is.
RPG.
I mean, it is a garbage company. He's technically right.
it's just like, I would really wish I was in the room that day when they were like became partners with Priority One. They're like, yeah, putting a garbage patch in our jerseys, like, really good idea. Good way to get out there. Fucking idiots.
We need a sponsor. What do you guys want to do? I don't know. Let's pick the garbage company.
No, it's not like you're owned by it's not like your owners have Little Caesars.
It's not like you're playing a Little Caesars.
Or you had like Bell Tire or Chevrolet or anything like that. I mean, I get you already sponsor them elsewhere, but fuck, a garbage patch on a jersey? Fuck. All right, there's my rant. I'm done. Got it out. I'm good.
Look, and just in 3 weeks from today, Jake, you're going to be able to go to a Tiger game, sit back, 75 degrees, feel the breeze on your face, sip a beer, and watch Spencer Torkelson pop up to first base. All right. Does anyone else have anything else to add before we head out?
Doesn't make me feel better at all.
How do we feel? Nope, I got a question because
Okay.
I feel like talking. Real quick.
You're good.
How do we feel about Baez starting the freaking year like as a rotation guy, like in like we really did nothing.
That's how I feel.
And then signed a first baseman.
That's how I'm the man in the ceiling with his legs dangling from the fucking roof. That's me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be near it. Put me in the ceiling, and you know how they're grabbing him down? Push me up. I don't want to fucking see it.
It has to be because we're paying him so much, right? Like that's the only reason he keeps getting put in the fucking
We're not
lineup.
broke.
Yeah, but what's crazy is as much money as we're paying him, if we traded him right now, okay, Jakob, we're paying him this much money, but if we traded him right now, he'd go for what? A bag of chips?
Dude, fucking get him for a washing machine for all I care.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even though we're paying him this much, he'll go for nothing.
It's okay. Just don't play him. Don't put him in the lineup.
Detroit doesn't want to get rid of him because they're gonna be like, oh my god, we're still gonna have to pay him for this and this, and we're not gonna have his rights, and we're gonna be stupid.
At least he's not.
Who cares? That's what we're saying. We as the Detroit fans, most people would agree. No, fuck that shit. All people would agree. Who cares? We're done with him. We've been done with him.
Yeah, at this point, just eat the contract. Fuck it, I truly don't care anymore.
See,
God, you can bring Miggy. You could try and disguise Miggy as Javi Baez and put him in at shortstop for all I care, and I'd be happier with that than Javi Baez at short.
God, Javier Baez hurts my brain. I used to be my favorite player in baseball, and then he turned into an absolute.
I remember the
motherfucker.
excitement when we signed him. We were like so
Right
excited.
from here. Nope, didn't want it. Never wanted it. Never wanted him here. As soon as we couldn't get our first option, you don't go with the option Javi Baez.
Who was the first option? Back then?
Altuve?
Yes. No. Wait.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh my God. Who was it? It was two big players.
Was it Springer?
No.
Was he from the Astros?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Yes, there was another third baseman that got signed.
Oh my God, he got signed to the Giants. You're right. He got Matt Chapman. That's who it was. It was Matt Chapman. That's who we wanted. We wanted Matt Chapman.
Yeah, never should have got him. He's only been a waste of money.
Shortstop.
Matt Chapman plays third base.
That's where he's playing now, but at the time.
We needed a third base or a shortstop at the time. Yeah. Okay, so Javier Baez still sucks. And yeah. MLB The Show came out, so if you're a video game guy.
I know. I didn't buy
MLB
it.
The Show came out.
I'm waiting.
I know. All I'm going to say is, and this will be the last thing I have to say, is if I play Road to the Show and I get a metal bat and I hit a perfect, and it doesn't go 500 feet, you did something wrong. That's all I really got to say. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. We appreciate you. If you want to check us out on the socials, we would appreciate that over at Ride the Tide 586 over on X, on Twitter, over on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, all social medias. Hit the bell, like, and subscribe so every time that we're live, you guys will get the noti and you'll be able to come shoot the shit with us. We appreciate all you guys hanging out. Next time that we will be live will be this Wednesday at 6:30. Make sure you're there or you're a square. We appreciate you. I'm McDilly. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.